it makes me happy. It always makes me happy.
Louise Greenfarb knows a thing or two about magnetic attraction.
So how many magnets do you think are on your fridge right now?
Now I'd say top to bottom, side to side, between 500 and 600, but used to have 1,000. Wow.
She made the Guinness Book of Records for owning the most magnets in the world. Today, she has 45,000 all over her Nevada home. From the fridge...
We've got little peas here. Who gave you that?
That was made for me.
To the front door.
When people are coming in, they don't know what they're about to see.
That's right. And they shut it behind them and they go, ooh. They're all memories of things that happened in my life or given to me for a reason or I bought for a reason. Now these I love. These are the old-time movie stars.
Is this sort of like your art gallery?
It's kind of like your photo album of your life.
But before you dismiss Louise Greenfarb as an eccentric, meet archaeologist Anthony Gresh. He says if you want to get to know a family, take a look in their kitchen.
The kitchen it's truly a fascinating place. This is sort of command central of American family life. And in the kitchen is the refrigerator, this iconic object.
He spent 4 years studying everything but the kitchen sink in the homes of middle-class families in Los Angeles.
The refrigerator is a repository of family memory and a schedule, a place to schedule everything that's going on in your life. It's sort of the corporeal equivalent of Facebook and Google Calendar all wrapped into one.
He and his colleagues found that refrigerators in homes with children are festooned with an average of 52 magnets.
Some families had as many as 150 to 160 kinds of objects, and that's sort of what you're seeing in some of these photos here.
I love this quotation. This father you study just says, "Here is our life on the refrigerator."
These refrigerator displays communicates a lot about what's significant to the family.
If Anthony Gresh is the professor emeritus of refrigerator magnets,
they kind of exist right at the spiritual center of our lives, really.
Then you could say musician and inventor Dave Chappelle is the poet laureate.
The ancient world remembers you and me.
He invented magnetic poetry in the early 1990s with a sneeze.
I've come up with a variety of tricks to come at lyrics, and one of them was stolen actually from David Bowie, where you take newspapers or magazines and just cut them up into pieces and separate out the most interesting words and phrases. And it's a great method, unless, like me, you have springtime allergies and sneeze. Yeah, one day I sneezed, and my song blew all over the place. So I was sort of launched accidentally headlong into the magnetic poetry business.
The magnetic kits were an overnight success. It didn't take long before those little words appeared on the big screen.
Would you like something to eat? Something to nibble?
1,000 eyes. What could that be?
But he says the most meaningful success came when he received a letter.
A woman said that her 17-year-old severely autistic son had never interacted verbally with anybody in the family before. A bunch of people were in the kitchen playing with magnetic poetry, and suddenly he indicated that he wanted to join them, and so they sort of brought him over there, and he made his first sentence ever using magnetic poetry, and everybody burst into tears, and it was a huge breakthrough moment in the family, and it happened at Thanksgiving, and it makes me want to cry right now just talking about it.
But the creative clutter of a refrigerator door may become a thing of the past.
Oh, this is your refrigerator?
I know.
Last year, more than 30% of all refrigerators sold were stainless steel. And magnets don't stick on most of those shiny fridges.
What happens when you put up a magnet? This happens.
Oh, it's a very blank canvas right now.
And it used to be, when it was a steel fridge, it was just covered. You couldn't see the fridge at all.
Chappelle says stainless steel fridges have cut his sales in half.
Everything has kind of gone online at this point. And you know, instead of leaving a note for your kid on the fridge door, you now text them the note.
They may be slowly disappearing from our kitchens, but some of us are still stuck on the kooky, kitschy charm of refrigerator magnets. Or, in other words, the naked shine of steel seduces us. Yet let's linger over a brilliant symphony of this beautiful mess.